This is the guy who made over $800,000 in the last 2 weeks. And the best part is, he posted it all on Reddit. So we can all look back and see where he started from, which was only $25,000. Every single trade that this guy made could have ruined his portfolio. And that's the best part. It's a train wreck. And that's why you can't look away. In this video, we're going to walk through each post that he posted that took him from $25,000 all the way up to over $900,000. And I'll be able to give you a perspective of a day trader to see, is this guy just getting lucky? Or is he a secret genius? So let me introduce you to the guy who made over $800,000 in the last 2 weeks. His name, he goes by Elon I Love You. Now, let me tell you why his username makes a lot of sense. This guy's first public trade, the one that set everything into motion, was a massive, high-stakes bet on Tesla. The first post from 17 days ago, he said, started with 1K this last week and made 50K on Tesla. This isn't just a name, it's a manifesto. Chasing those Tesla profits like his life depended on it. And spoiler, it kinda did. He starts with Tesla and he hits it big. He makes over $50,000 in just 1 week. And for most people, that's life-changing money. I know me, if that was me, I'm going on a beach the next day. I'm going to the Bahamas. I'll see y'all later. But he pulled out 20K for safekeeping. And then he did what any rational person would do. He threw 30K into Coinbase calls. This is his Robinhood position. As you can see, he has 100+ contracts at an average of $300 per contract. This is the part where, as a day trader, you can look and evaluate the decision and say, is this a smart idea or a bad idea? He bought these on the 8th of November, but they expire on the 15th of November. In just 7 days, these will expire completely worthless. If he held them until expiration, he will lose $30,000. And this is also after Coinbase had already jumped 50% up. I mean, look at the comments. They said, bro just bought calls at peak. Coin is up 50% this week. Seems like a stupid play. You're about to blow up your account, fam. Obviously, nobody wanted him to make this type of bet. It seemed very stupid, and that seems to be a recurring theme throughout the rest of the story. But what happens the next day? That 30K swing turned into over $386,000. Oh my gosh. He bought it at $300 per contract. Yeah, the next day they were worth $3,000 per contract. He was feeling it. He was like, you guys were telling me it was a bad idea to YOLO this 30K after it just ran up 50% last week, and I still did it. And now I'm up over $350,000. But he knows what he's doing, and he said he knows that it's either going to pay off or he's going to be behind a Wendy's dumpster. And he doesn't care. He's willing to make that bet. But there's one alarming thing that he said. He said, I'm going to hold these for another day. Even though it's up 1,000%, he's going to hold it for another day. Let's see what happened next. A few days later, he had a new post that said, I'm the coin guy that's moving on to MSTR. Solo $350,000 of coin positions into today, thinking that Bitcoin would break 90K overnight. Well, that didn't happen, but still made out with over $265,000. So then he pulls out $100,000, smart move, and then he takes the rest of the money and he puts it into his next play, which is going to be MSTR, micro strategy. This is after MSTR has already skyrocketed over the last few weeks. The next thing that he posted on Reddit was his portfolio, which was up over $800,000, but he had one goal. He wanted $1 million. Remember, we said at the beginning of this video that his username makes sense. He loves Tesla. He believes in Tesla. Everything that he has done it the same way, and it has worked out every time. So he bet $723,000 on Tesla. And he made one thing clear. It's not about money anymore. It's about something else. Truth is, I was broke 7 months ago, lost my girl, and bottom line was on the rope. I do this because I never want to look back and live that life again. I do this for the dream. 700K is amazing, but it will run out. I'm trying to set my future self up for good. Now watch me shoot the greatest shot of my life or blow up trying. I do this for the final play so I can make it for real. I'm holding strong into next week. And that was 3 days ago. So what about the updates we've gotten since then? The next thing that he posts was removed by the moderators of Wall Wall Street bets, but it said I carried the boats to 1 million. And you see the comments, people are congratulating him on making it. So he actually used Tesla, the one that he started with, to get him over the threshold of $1 million. But what he does is he puts 150K in the bank and he goes back to MSTR. Oh my God. Oh my God, there's no way. Some of you who follow my journey know that MSTR helped me get here. I have to go back. I believe in it. Now this, my friends, is I believe when the money gets to his head. He accomplished his goal. And as we know in life, whenever you're making money, we often move the goal post. This guy made $1 million. This guy literally went from $1,000 in his bank account to $1 million within 2 weeks. But now he's being a degenerate. He's betting now $1 million. He's betting 900K. To do what? To do what? Like, how long do you think that you can keep going on with this? And you can see the comments start to catch on. You said in the last thread that you were done after Tesla. Said this when you were down 10% on the trade. Now look at you. Good luck, but wake up. This guy said what an idiot this is, and this is what peak greed looks like. Once he loses it all, he'll forever be chasing the high without the replicated results. All I can say is that's a little foreshadowing on what happens next. His next post, he says he cut his loss at $440,000. Oh my. And you can see his portfolio's down to 500K, dude. And he lost 170K just that day. You can see he bought 2,000 spy calls. He said MSTR wasn't the banger that I had hoped. A setback for the come up. Spirit's still good, but we'll be fully transparent. I won't hide from my losers. Cheers. And he mentioned how he YOLO'd his recouped funds into SPY. Let's see how that turned out, and maybe he can recoup some of this loss from today. His next post would be his last post, and it was just 5 hours ago. And it was 500K setback from Friday peak. Only up from here. I'm not giving up. 500K back into MSTR and Mara. He's taking 500K, the rest of his money, and betting it on Bitcoin related stocks. He said, I refuse to give up on my dream. I had to take a 500K loss since Friday peak, but I want this or it's back to Wendy's. He's still going. He still has 500K and he still has these positions that he just posted about. So there could be more updates in the future. If you want a part 2 on this video on what happens next, does he go back to $1 million or does he lose the rest of the money that he just profited from $25,000? So comment down below, do you think he's going to make his money back or do you think he's going to lose it all in the end? Make sure to subscribe and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.